Greetings and salutations, this is Jason Silverain. We continue with Slay the Princess. Now approaching the mirror. This might be our final run through, but there might be an episode or two to go. We certainly haven't got all the paths. I've gone back and done a few little side achievements. I was just saying, going in to fight the adversary without your weapon, it gets pretty freaky. Gaze into our reflection. Oh. You're nothing at all. That... Oh no, that's not good. That isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze. You see it, a figure faint, veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Oh! Okay, Let's, save that here. Ooh. Let's get my window back up again. A crack slides down the centre of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. Another crack forms, another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Basically the personality shards. Destroy the mirror. Now, I say, there is an achievement for destroying the mirror straight away. From what I can guess, from looking at the descriptions. I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I? What is this place? Where are we? How many times have you been the same all along? Want me to slay the princess? Why? Part of me is something else. Every time I ask you, it's like a piece of something breaks. I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I stop, look away, stop asking questions? There's so many questions for you. Okay. So you're the narrator. I wondered if I ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Okay, every time I ask him something, something breaks. So we're essentially killing the narrator. Others like you said that something provides. Every narrator have been really different.
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? So you do know something about the looping. So many times I met you, you denied it, but even being a possibility. Why lie to me? If you made me, then what am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Okay. Are you a god or were a god?
No. In life I was painfully mortal, a witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. I needed to do something. So I made you, and I made her, and I made this place to hold you both.
There are people out there beyond the walls of this construct. Do they know about this? Do they want they know what you want me to do to them. How am I supposed to rid the world of death?
By slaying the princess. Once she's gone, everyone will get to exist exactly as they are. No more fear, no more howling chaos, just life. Forever.
She's the concept of death, then? What is the princess? Did you make her
She
too?
is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Okay.
So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Seems that every me you met did a real shit job of it, though.
Yep. If you made us, I want you to know that this has been torture.
The inevitability of death is torture. I would gladly put two infinite beings through what you've been through to spare infinite lives from oblivion.
If I destroy her, won't I be alone? Okay. If you told me of some sort, I would have destroyed her. She's capable of becoming whatever people believe her to be. Can't I just will her into something small?
As you are now, you won't be able to will her into anything. You don't work the way a living being does. Not anymore.
Oh.
And as you were before, you couldn't be trusted with the knowledge of what she is. No one could be trusted with that knowledge. Intrusive thoughts have a way of creeping in and ruining everything. That's why I had to die.
Oh. So what's happened to me then? Right. What if neither of us leave this place? Does that work? Can we just stay here together and leave the people out there alone?
Won't work. Her nature as the shifting mound makes it so nothing can last forever as it is now. It wouldn't matter how long the two of you waited. Eventually she would find a way to leave. And then everything would change. Everything would face oblivion. And until then, the clock ticks on.
Run out of questions. I think you're out of time. Okay, so we are going to save over here. She thinks about all of this. Now, I suspect there's endings where you try to kill her and endings where you just go, but he wants a world of nothing changing. We've already seen what he thinks is good for eternity and constant bliss. I mean, a world where everyone's immortals? That's probably not very good.
Well, there's no reasoning with a god. Even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away.
As a final fragment of glass shutters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. Narrator was right, you are the Long Quiet, a vast, nascent god. It's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. fierce vassal, bring the adversary to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there's no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing to find. Oh, crumbs. Got fucking zit.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Okay. Do we fight the concept of death? Miss you too, so what happens? She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response and patiently waits for you to continue. Did you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
But I'm the long quiet, but I don't know really what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echoes spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There's so many stories left unfinished, can we really leave? Don't you have a say in all this? Oh, there's so many. So, again, sorry to keep pausing to save, but we are at the final step, aren't we? Let's talk this through. I still have many questions, but I need answers before I make a choice. If I let you out an entire world ends for good, I can't do that. If you're always going to become this, then what was the point of me even doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them were left at this moment? It's confident. Okay. Slay the princess, slay the princess. Time for us to go. Okay. So many stories left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Yeah, don't you have a say in all this? Why is it all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Let's talk this through. I still have many questions.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well.
What?
If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Oh, is she attacking us? Oh, the adversary's there.
The sensation of bleeding and sweating and breaking and mending and dying and living comes back in vivid color. A past that is also present. A pain that is everything and yet nothing at all. You feel the shame of 100 deaths and the pride of 100 conquests. All of the peaks and valleys weaving themselves into a single tapestry, free of beginning and free of end. Do you remember when we killed each other with such fervent passion that death itself no longer sat on our shoulders?
Okay, it was beautiful, it was meaningless, neither of us could truly win. We didn't have to hurt you, I won't engage with violence. Okay, it was unnecessary. We could have worked together to build something better.
But for us, that was better. For me, there was no better end. I lost myself in an artistry so profound that it lifted both of us into something greater.
I swear the volume just increased for that line.
A shiver passes through you as unseen fingers, cold as the grave, dance across your skin. They remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they do not return it. I offer you a path to your redemption, and you take my hand in yours. You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was you to set me free. Without sin, there is no redemption.
Without redemption, there can be no sin. Stop the fight early and surrender. Ooh.
And without contrast, there can be nothing at all. Your lover drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
Hey, that feeling never left me. I want that feeling back. I was blinded by emotion. We both know that.
Then there's no need for you to fight what we are. Whenever you're ready, we can leave together. Hand in loving hand.
Okay.
If you need more time to open your eyes,
Give you all the
then
time.
I will give you.
Oops.
A thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin. Your compassion is what freed us both. But compassion is a thing that must be nurtured, and you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
Okay, of course I help you. I didn't want to see us hate each other.
Then help me again. We are each other's liberation. To question everything is to deny the proof of reality that lies in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. In believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck.
I should have just given her the knife.
But even then, you remembered the impermanence of the material and watched as the walls of your prison decayed into nothing. To be impermanent is not to end, but to change. And for the world to be impermanent is to make finite the suffering of all things. Would you strip that gift away and leave them all to suffer in their permanence?
That would be torture. I mean,
It would. Our purpose is to be and to experience, and their purpose is the same. To be permanent is to cease. To be paused is to be trapped.
I would like immortality, but yeah. As the clash between your backs, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Are you starting to see? Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's so easy to believe when you believe you get to sit above it all. Can't let everything die. I never wanted to fight you, but had we leave? Okay, you're cruel to itself. I cannot let you exist. don't know what the answer is, but there's got to be something. Can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. But you keep dismissing mine. I must be able to challenge you. Oh, the writing is so good. But I'll have to continue next time.